Yo, what's going on, guys? Pansy here. Welcome to episode 2 of the BDO log. In my last video, I gave you guys an update on my gear after I sold some of my life skill accessories and I bought some pen accessories, actually 3 of them. So since then, I was able to finish out my crystals. I got the Maclots, I got Hooms and a few other crystals. So we're good on that. The crystal build is done. And since then, I've been doing up to quite a few things. Now, I know Olakita came out. As you can see, I'm standing there right now. This is my Mystic. I'm actually playing Sock Mystic at the moment. She's actually pretty suited for City of the Dead. Her kit actually fits really well there, so it's been working out good. I tried out Suck Zerker, but he doesn't have many down attacks. Like, his spins don't down attack damage, so you're missing out on a lot of big modifiers there. Awakened Mystic is pretty good, but I felt like Suck's kit is just really suited for this grind spot. I'll show you footage later down the line, but the grind's been going well over here. I actually got in 3 hours, I got pretty goated on the devourings. I got 3 devourings and 1 quarter fragment, or I call it a super Elcar. That's what I'm gonna call it, so that's what it is. Anyway, I'll give you a quick update and a rundown of all the things that have transpired since my last episode. So first things first, in terms of the gear, I finished out the cups for my ring and my belt. I just bought them off the marketplace. It's way more economical than actually going and grinding for it. And let me tell you, it's like about 3 hours of grinding for each cup. Since the last video, I was grinding at Hex, and I was making like really good money there, and it was a pretty chill grind after I got all the accuracy, the new crystals and everything. That spot's cheese now, but since then they have buffed some of the spots. So Gyfen's got a massive buff, Rudum's got a massive buff, Giants, but Gyfen's absolutely blew my mind, because before I used to get about 12.5k trash loot an hour on my Zerker. I'm sure I could have got more on Awakened Mystic and stuff, but that's just what I was grinding on. After the buff though, my Zerker's pulling 23k and my Mystic is pulling like 24.5k, 25k. So the buff was really huge. And the thing about Gyfen's was I used to make about 750 mil an hour before the buff, and I used to say, hey, I'm missing out on some money, but the trade-off is I'm getting really good XP. Whereas now I'm making over a bill an hour easily, and I don't need RNG carried or anything. Like just a regular RNG on the accessories is good enough. Easily 1 bill an hour. Right now I am holding on to my accessories because the prices are just trash, and that's what happens whenever there's a drop event. The economy is event driven anyway, so it's nothing new. We know. So I'm just hoarding all of these accessories. In the future, maybe 1, 2, 3 months down the line, whenever they go back up, I'll dump them all then. But I'm in no rush. As you can see, I got quite a few trash here, so I'll start liquidating it as I need it. If I need to buy anything, I'll liquidate it, but otherwise I'm just keeping everything as it is. I'm really in no rush in terms of what's next, because hopefully Aitor shoe comes into the game down the line. They released Ulakita, but it's only a part of it. It's only the grind spots. The main story and everything's missing. We don't have Aitor shoe, but otherwise there is an option of me just caffering my shoes, because either a duo shoe or just caffering, that'll get me to 400 DP, and then probably put on like a hunting costume that's 401. You know, it's just a goal I have right now, and it's pretty easily attainable. And even if I do get like C20 worth of Caphras, like I can easily translate those into other power-ups through my offhand, or maybe get a Dandy and go for a C20 on that, because it'd be really nice to get a better awakening weapon. Going for a Pen Blackstar is something I dread, but you know, we'll see. Speaking of Caphras though, I did about 100 Venomous Fangs, so that was 20 summon scrolls in a group of 5, and 5 times 20. So I made out like a bandit. I got a lot of Caphras, over 200 Caphra drops straight up, a bunch of other drops, and in terms of Caphra and Spirit Dust, I got about 1600 Spirit Dust, so over 500 Caphras in an hour. So that was amazing. I just had those just sitting in the storage for the longest time, so it was great that I was able to liquidate it. So now we got like a pretty decent amount of Caphras so far, but you know, the Caphra prices are pretty low right now, and I expect they're going to go lower, and there's a lot of supply, so I'm not too worried about stockpiling and getting all the Caphras I need for C20 yet, but pretty soon I'll start working on that. But yeah, I was grinding a lot of Gyfens. As you could see in the trash loot, I did liquidate some of the Gyfen trash as well, but even then I still have over 150k or something here. So we did quite a bit. Though half the days I don't even get time to grind, so I'm not really going at like high effort or anything. Just doing what I can. I mean, I'm a pretty casual player, everyone knows that. But I was doing a lot of PvP this week, and last week I tried RBFing on my Zerker and just trying it out. I mean, I went to Siege on the Zerker, but it's really not my thing. I think I should be on a range class or a different class in general. Probably looking at Archer or my Mystic. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try out a few more classes, and while we have the tag event, you know, make the most of it. But I've been doing AOS on my Mystic just for fun. Oh my god, it turned dark and suddenly my Mystic's clothes are see-through. What the hell? Coco outfit, isn't it? But anyway, yeah, I've been doing some AOS. If you guys were there on my last stream, I was doing a practice match, and the Lon and the team just quit right in the beginning. I'm like, what the hell? So me and the Dracania 2v3'd and actually won 3-0. So that was pretty fun. I got a clip of that. I might put it in a separate video or something, but I'm improving. I'm learning. I haven't PvP'd in like over a year. I just don't care. There's no reward to it. And in terms of gear, I've always been behind. And the thing is, like, I could have caught up by now, but you know, making YouTube videos is a lot of effort. Every video takes me at least 3 to 4 hours. Some videos, a handful of them took me less than an hour to make, but majority, like over 95%, take at least 3 to 4 hours. And that's time I could have been grinding and could have been making gains in the game, which, you know, it's a sacrifice I got to make. So I'm a casual player and I'm always going to be behind in that gear, but I'm getting to a point where, you know, I have decent amount. So at least I can fight a good majority of the players. I just need to start building out for PvP. But right now, Mystic is like the only class I can play even like somewhat. So we got a long way to go. So I'll keep practicing, keep trying out AOS and stuff and whatnot. But I've been rotating between the Mystic and the Zerker as of late. Zerker is a great class, but he's getting buffs coming through pretty soon. The Suck Zerker. We just got the Awakening buffs. I don't know how those are. I never played Awakening, so didn't even try. But Suck is getting buffed as well. And people are wondering, like, why? He's OP. There are other classes which are just better. Like, Awusa's better right now than everybody. Awakened Mystic is outpacing him in Gyphins and stuff. And he's not even in the top 20 for City of the Dead, I'd say. Just because he doesn't have the modifiers on the spin, and those are his, like, top DPS skills. You can do good damage with the other skills, but it's not enough to, like, pop all the mobs when they're on the floor, at my AP anyway. So I understand why they're doing the buffs, because those are focusing on all the other skills, which the spins don't have down attack, so you can use the other skills to do more damage and kill those mobs on the ground and stuff. So I can see that helping out. So we'll see how that plays out. At the least, it'll be stronger in other spots anyway. This spot is just a very unique down attack oriented zone. So anyone who has like high down attack modifiers, hey, good for you. So also this week I did dungeons. So I only did it once on a Zerker, and it was a grind, man. It took us over 2 hours. Didn't know the mechanics. I was honest from the very beginning. I always got carried through it, so we had to actually do the mechanics and actually progress through the last boss. The other two bosses were pretty straightforward, so it was just the last one, which was a bit tedious. But you know, once everyone knew what was going on, we managed to down it. I walked away with a solid 2.5 bill, 3 billish. That's where I got that duo tongue rad ring you saw in my storage and stuff. And I wanted to do another one. I just didn't have the time. Just other stuff going on and stuff. So is what it is. But overall, it was a pretty fruitful run. The rewards you get from doing dungeons are just great. Like if you can do the Elvia one, if you get like a static group or a regular group of friends and you can do the Elvia one, do it every week, man. And do it on 2 characters. You can do it up to 2 characters, so you get the full loot. And especially during this double event where you get double the amount of chests for doing it on the weekly runs and stuff. It's great. It's great money. It's really good money. It's like grinding money without grinding, and well, the chance of more. Even if you get absolutely screwed over in terms of the RNG, you'll still walk away with a lot of money. So 100% would recommend you guys do it. I mean, it is group content they finally added in after how long we asked. So, you know, at least it's compensating us for the time, and it's a pretty good rewards. So I'd recommend you guys get into it if you haven't tried it yet. The normal isn't as good rewards, but you know, if you're learning, you're learning. It takes time. It takes time to progress. But once you do know what's going on, it's pretty good. Now, in other news, if you look at this little rascal over here, you'd be wondering, hey, what is it doing on Pansy's video? Well, it turns out I have a shy now. I always had a shy, but I never actually played it. I used it for like other means, like just life skilling or you know, AFK fishing and stuff like that. But I really want to get into Olins and start doing all of that. So I thought it'd be good to have a shy available. So I started tapping for a pen Artina Soul, and we got it on the 6th try. So hey, pretty happy about that. Got pretty lucky, but I was just running it through, just burning my mats and hoping I get it. So I'm glad it paid off, and I did try out the shy. I learned the basics and started grinding on it. So pretty happy with this progress here, and I'm sure I'll be able to utilize it later down the line. Only thing is, right now, in terms of the tagging, I really wish we had like a third tag, because my Zerker and Mystic are pretty fun. I don't want to give up either one of those, so we'll see what I do. At the very least, it'll just be available for later down the line when I need it. So yeah, that's my shy. All right, now for some real talk. I'll let you guys enjoy the view of my Mystic in the meantime. So with Ulakita coming out, we have 2 new grind spots, very powerful mobs if you don't know the mechanics, especially at City of the Dead. So I haven't tried Tungrad Ruins, but yeah, I did die several times, and luckily on stream when I died, I didn't lose any crystals, but today I had 2 instances where I did. First one was I used one of the mystics, classic suck mystic, man. I used a skill which got me stuck inside of a rock, and everything just hit me, and I couldn't get out of there and couldn't escape out either. So yeah, it was just bad. So that's what happened, and I lost a corrupted crystal, which is only like 30 something mil. So no biggie. But another time I had the same issue that I had earlier in the year when I played, and the same reason why I quit. I black screened. I was just grinding, and suddenly it just went black screen. It happened several times in Heidel and a few other spots since I've come back, and unfortunately it happened while I was grinding, and I lost an Acrad, and that really pisses me off, man. Like, I am not happy about this. I submitted tickets, and their big idea was like, oh, use Windows 10. I'm like, every other game I play works fine. This one has an issue. My computer, you know, it hasn't been giving me any issues with BDO other than this one black screen issue, which has been going on since earlier in the year. Didn't happen last year ever. Didn't happen the year before. But I need a solution, because I find it unplayable right now. I don't want to go and grind. I can't even take out my Gerin's tier. I'm like, why did I even get that crystal? Why did I waste like 6 bill on it? I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, unfortunately, there's been no fix. Reaching out to support, seeing what happens. I don't even want to ask them to restore the crystal. As you guys know, there's like 1 or 2 free crystal restorations per year. I don't even want to ask them for it at this point. This is just stupid. One, they should just make the crystal protection event permanent and do something else for other ramifications for, like, you know, red players or whatnot if they want to. But otherwise, this is just stupid. I really don't want to deal with it anymore. I'll give it 1 more week, because like I instantly logged off when I lost that accurate. I'm like, I want to quit now. But you know, that was the reason why I quit last time. But I enjoy playing the game, man. It's just these stupid things which happen. And it's like no control. I've reinstalled so many times, tried so many fixes, nothing helps. But all the other games I play are like perfect 244 FPS and stuff. So anyway, like I was saying, I'll give it a week. We'll see if there's any fix. We'll see if it keeps happening. Otherwise, like, look, I don't need to play the game to make content. Like, I can make plenty of content without playing the game, but it's much better for the game if I play. Like, I will turn heel if this issue doesn't resolve itself. Like, I'm done with it. I'm just really done with it. It's just stupid. For a game of this quality, like, how much revenue did they earn from NA this most recent one? Like 24 million or something like that. You know, it's not like it's a small indie company. It's a pretty sizable developer and publisher and a big company now. I expect like AAA quality for the time and money I put in. Like, I think everyone should. Yeah, I think that's a fair ask. Like, I mean, I'm not asking for them to change like the entire working of the game. I'm okay with the enhancement, the RNG, the pay to win, and all that, you know, controversial stuff, but I can't deal with the game crashing like that. It's just stupid. Like, I don't know. It's probably some really tiny issue that's probably specific to me. I don't know if other players have the same issue. People told me they do, so I'm assuming it's not just me and other people are running into it too, but I'd love to know what causes it, then I can stop it. Like, I tried looking through the logs. I get nothing out of it. So anyway, we'll see what happens. It's a waiting game. 1 more week and I'll let you guys know. All right guys, that's it for this video. Please do like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Really appreciate it if you hit that sub button, because over 80% of you guys are not subscribed. And if you want to support me, the best way to do so is to share my video with your friends and on Discord. So take it easy, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.